What if everything you have been told about getting rich is wrong? What if the biggest reason millions of Americans struggle financially is not because they don't work hard, it's because they believe the wrong money advice? You have probably heard things like save every penny, go to college, and you will be successful. Rich people are just lucky. The truth, some of the most popular money beliefs are actually keeping people poor. In today's video, we are exposing the biggest wealth myths Americans still believe and what successful people do instead. Let's get started. Wow, money affects almost every part of our lives. Where we live, how we travel, how much freedom we have. But despite living in one of the wealthiest countries in the world, millions of Americans still struggle with money, not because they are lazy but because they have believed in financial myths for years. Today we will break down the biggest myths one by one, and by the end of this video you will see money in a completely different way. Myth number one: you need a high salary to become wealthy. This is probably the biggest myth of all. People believe that earning more automatically makes you rich, but look around. Many doctors, lawyers, professional athletes, and even celebrities have gone bankrupt. Why? Because wealth is not about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep. Some earning 60k dollar who saves and invests constantly and can build more wealth than someone earning 3000k dollar who spends everything. Income creates opportunities, habits create wealth. Myth number two: saving money alone will make you rich. Saving money is important, but saving alone is not enough. Imagine putting all your money into a regular savings account for 30 years. Inflation slowly reduces your purchasing power. Your money grows very little. Wealthy people understand one important lesson: money should work for you. That's why they invest, whether it's business, is stock or real estate. They make their money grow instead of letting it sit still. Myth number three: rich people are just lucky. People love saying they were just lucky. The luck does exist, but luck alone does not create lasting wealth. Successful people usually spend years learning, improving their skill, taking risk, and making smart decision. What looks like overnight success is often the result of your hard work. Like maybe preparation helps you walk through it. Step number four: debt is always bad. This is one surprise many people: not all debt is bad. There is a difference between bad debt and productive debt. Bad debt buys things that lose value: expensive vacations, luxury clothes, or unnecessary gadgets. Good debt helps build income or valuable assets. The key is not avoiding all debt, is understanding how debt is being used. Myth number five: investing is only for rich people. Years ago that this might have been true. Today is not. Many investment platform allow people to start with very small amounts. The biggest mistake is not starting small, is never starting at all. Times matter more than the amount. Small investments made consistently, it can grow into something much bigger over many years. Myth number six: you have plenty of time. Many young people think I will start investing later, but later becomes next year, then 5 years, then 10 years. Then earlier you start, the easier wealth becomes. The time is one of the greatest advantage in investing. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. Myth number seven: a house is always the best investment. Buying a home can be great decision, but is not automatically the best investment. Homes require maintenance, taxes, insurance, repairs, and housing market don't always go up quickly. Sometimes investing in yourself, learning new skill, or building a business can produce much greater returns. A house is a valuable asset, but it should not be the only. Myth number eight: budgeting means you cannot enjoy life. Many people hate because they think it means giving up everything they enjoy. That's not what budgeting is. The budget simply tells your money where to go instead of wandering it. Good budgeting actually creates more freedom because you are spending with purpose, not by accident. Myth number nine: wealthy people never fail. This could not be further from the truth. Most successful entrepreneurs have failed many times. Business fail, investment loss, money ideas don't always work. Failure is not the opposite of success, is often part of the journey. The difference is that wealthy people learn from mistake instead of giving up. Myth number 10: money will solve all your problems. Money can reduce financial stress. It can provide comfort, security, freedom, but it does not automatically create happiness. Many wealthy people still struggle with relationships, health, and mental well-being. Real wealth includes good health, strong relationship, time freedom, and financial security. Money is important, but it's only one part of a meaningful life. Myth number 11: I will start investing when I make more money. This is one of the most expensive lies people tell themselves. Many applicants believe they need a high-paying job before they get start investing. But think about it: if you can't manage $100 wisely today, what makes you think you will manage $10,000 wisely tomorrow? Building wealth is not a start with about building the habit. Imagine two friends. One starts investing just $100 every month at age 22. The age waits until age 35 because they are waiting for more money. Even if it's the second person invests more each month, the first person often ends up with more wealth because they start earlier. The lesson is simply don't wait for the perfect income. Start with what you have. Small actions repeated for years create big results. Myth number 12: only business owners become rich. Many people believe that if you don't own a company, you will never become wealthy. That's simply not true. Some people build wealth by running business. Others build wealth by investing consistently, increasing their skills, negotiated higher salaries, or creating additional income stream. There is not just one part to wealth. The important question is not do you own a business. The important question is, are you financial decision helping your future? No matter your career, if you consistently save, invest, and increase your value, you are moving in the right direction. Myth number 13: I need to know everything before I start. This mindset keeps millions of people stuck. People spend years watching videos, reading books, listening to podcasts, but never taking action. Knowledge is important, but action creates results. Think about learning to swim. You can read every book about swimming, watch every tutorial, study every technique, but until you actually get into the water, nothing changes. Money works the same way. Learn enough to avoid major mistakes, then start every teacher lesson what books are never can. Meet number 14: rich people never worry about money. People often imagine wealthy individual in living completely stress-free lives. The reality is different. As wealth grows, his responsibilities often grow. To successful people still think about tax, investments, business risk, market changes. The difference is that they prepare for the challenges instead of ignoring them. Financial success, it does not remove every problem. It simply gives you more choices and more control. Myth number 15: the stock market is too risky. This is one of the most common beliefs people have. Many Americans avoid investing because they think the stock market is nothing more than gambling. Yes, markets go up, markets go down, but here what many people forget: the stock market has experienced crises before. The Great Depression, the dot-com crash, the 2008 financial crisis, the COVID-19 crash. Each time people thought the market would never recover, but over the long term it did. The biggest risk is not always investing. Sometimes the biggest risk is never investing at all. Keeping all your money in cash may feel safe, but inflation slowly reduces buying power. The lesson: think long term. Don't let short term fear stop you from building long term wealth. Myth number 16: rich people never budget. Some people think budgeting is only for people with low income, but that's not true. Many successful people know exactly where their money goes. They don't budget because they are pure. They are budget because they want to control. Imagine running a business without tracking income and expenses. It would be chaos. Your personal finances work the same way. The budget is not about limiting your life, it's about giving your money a purpose. The goal is not to spend less forever. The goal is to spend smarter. For me, if I win the lottery, my problems are over. Almost everyone has amazing winning of millions of dollars. It sounds like the perfect solution, but history tells a different story. Many lottery winners lose most of their money within a few years. Why? Because money does not automatically create good financial habits. If someone spends carelessly before becoming rich, they often continue spending carelessly afterward. Well, without discipline really lasts. Building strong habits is far more valuable than getting lucky. Myth number 18: expensive means better. Marketing has convinced many people that expensive products automatically improve life. Luxury cars, designer clothes, the newest phone every year, none of these things make someone wealthy. In fact, constantly upgrading your lifestyle can quickly delay financial freedom. Many wealthy people focus less on looking rich and more on becoming rich. They understand the difference between an asset and a status symbol. The goal is not to impress strangers, the goal is to create a life with more freedom. Myth number 19: financial success happens quickly. Social media makes success low sorry look. Instead you see someone buying a mansion, drive an expensive car, flying on private jets, but what you don't see are the years of hard work behind those moments. Most successful people spend years learning, failing, improving, and staying consistent. Real wealth is usually slow, and that's okay. Slow progress is still progress. The people who become wealthy understand that patience is part of the process. Myth number 20: making more money solves everything. Many people believe their financial problems will disappear after getting a raise. Sometimes they do, but often spending increases just as quickly. This is called lifestyle inflation. A bigger paycheck does not automatically get wealth. If spending grows with income, nothing changes. The key is not just more is keeping more. That's why building good financial habits matter at every income the level. The three habits most wealthy people share. After talking about all these myths, let's focus on what actually works. First, they think long term instead of asking how can I get rich this year. Then they ask where do I want to be in 10 years. Second, they never stop learning. The world changes constantly. Successful people keep improving their knowledge and skills. Third, they stay consistent. Consistency beats motivation. Anyone can make one smart financial decision. Very few people make smart decisions every month for years. That's where will imagine your future. Now imagine two versions of yourself. The first big believing these myths. They spend without a plan. They delay investing. They blame luck. They hope things somehow improve. Now imagine the second version. They start saving, learning, investing, improving their skills, making smart decisions every single month. The difference between these two people won't be obvious after 1 week or even 1 year, but after 10 years their lives could look completely different. That's the power of consistent financial choices. Final lessons. Here's something most people never realize: building well is not about finding one perfect investment or one magical side hustle. It's about making hundreds of good financial decisions over many years. Small improvements repeated consistently create extraordinary results. The people who become wealthy are not usually the smartest, they are often the most consistent. The most consistent. Conclusion is, let's quickly review the biggest myths. Americans still believe you need a high salary to become wealthy. Saving alone is enough. Rich people are just lucky. All that is bad. Investing is only for rich people. You have plenty of time. A house is always the best. Investment biggest ruins your life. Healthy people never fail. Money solves every problem. The truth is, wealth is not built by believing popular myths. It's built by understanding how money actually work. And best time to start is today. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos on personal finance and wealth building, and tell me in the comments which wealth myth surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.